Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to invite our elected officials and a special guest to the stage, the Honourable Peter Kent, Member of Parliament for Thornhill. Please.
Thank you, and it's an honor to be with you again this evening on this terribly solemn anniversary. At last year's commemoration ceremony, I referred to the rhetorical question posed by the renowned jurist, academic, and the author of the Touchstone Report on the Despicable Events of 1988. In that report, Jeffrey Robertson asked, does a massacre that occurred decades ago at the end of a war that claimed 1 million lives really matter today? And the answer is, of course, yes, as much today as in that terrible summer and fall of 1988. And I'm honored to be with you again today and to convey this message from the leader of the Conservative Party of Canada, the leader of the official opposition, Andrew Scheer. And Andrew writes, I'm honored to join with the Justice 88 campaign in recognizing the 30th anniversary of the 1988 massacre of Iranian political prisoners. I'm deeply troubled by the continuing abuses of the Iranian regime. Iran has a long record of human rights violations and suppression of free speech. This brutal regime, Andrew writes, is a threat to peace and security in its region and around the world. I believe Canada must be a strong and active voice against the Iranian regime. The House of Commons motion condemning the 1988 mass murder of political prisoners was a good start, but the government can and should do more to support freedom, democracy, human rights, and the rule of law for the people of Iran. This past June, Conservatives introduced a new motion condemning the Iranian regime and calling on the Trudeau government to end its efforts to enhance relations with the regime. We were pleased that this motion was passed. I commend Justice 88 and the Canadian-Iranian community for your work to bring about positive changes in Iran. The Conservative Party supports you in the struggle to create a free and democratic future for Iran. Signed, Andrew Scheer, the Honourable Andrew Scheer, Leader of Her Majesty's official opposition. And if I might add, it is not for Canadians, certainly not for Canadian politicians to say who should lead Iran. It is for the people of Iran. It is for all of the people of Iran to freely and democratically make that choice in free and fair elections. But there is no doubt, there is no question what and who the oppressed people of Iran and the expatriate community around the world and all freedom-loving people everywhere want. They want the brutally repressive, terror-sponsoring regime to go. They want the IRGC gone, the Quds Force gone. They want all of the hardline individuals and factions that dominate the clergy, the security factions, and the judiciary gone. And in the context of tonight's And finally, in the context of tonight's commemoration ceremony, they want justice for the victims of the 1988 massacre. Thank you.